Right. So you can call it good death or easy death or mercy killing.
Easy.
The meaning of
Yeah,
euthanasia is
mercy killing.
easy death or good death or mercy killing. So should it be legal in India? This we are going to discuss. And
Um,
yes,
suicide is not an issue, na?
no,
This is
suicide
a
is
different.
that is different. Suicide is not euthanasia. Euthanasia is like people taking this step by taking legal permission. Euthanasia is considered that if someone takes this step or follows it after getting legal permission from Supreme Court and High Court, whereas suicide is illegal. हाँ, देखिए यूथेनेशिया हम उसके लिए कहते हैं आप लोगों ने अगर न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ा हो तो आपको याद है देयर वाज अ नर्स शी वाज इन कोमा शी रिमेन्ड इन कोमा फॉर अराउंड 40 years. शी वाज अ रेप विक्टिम इन अ हॉस्पिटल और वो कोमा में 40 साल तक रही और आफ्टर अराउंड 20-25 years समवन हु वाज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ हर आस्क्ड फॉर यूथेनेशिया. मतलब उनके लिए इजी डेथ के लिए किसी ने अप्लाई किया कि बिकॉज बीइंग ऑन इन कोमा एंड ऑल इज आल्सो पेन फॉर द पर्सन एंड द फैमिली एवरीथिंग. तब से ये इंडिया में डिस्कशन चालू हुआ था कि शुड इट बी लीगल, although court did not allow, and after then also she lived that life for 10-15 years more and finally died naturally. तो यूथनेशिया बेसिकली है कि लीगल परमिशन मिलना डेथ की, मतलब अपनी लाइफ एंड करने की लीगल परमिशन मिलना, इसको यूथनेशिया कहते हैं. तो क्या ये लीगल होना चाहिए? वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग दैट, है ना, कि शुड इट बी लीगल in our country because it is legal in some countries.
I think euthanasia should not be legalized because value of life, it is so much that it is like it's not like a sack of potato or it like it can be bought, sold or bartered. I don't think euthanasia should be legalized because, like the person who we were talking right now, she lived for 40 years. We didn't know if she wanted to live, if she wanted to die. She did not like tell something, or she did not give a sign that she wanted to die. Because if you're deciding for someone that they want to die, so you're basically snatching their right to live. So I don't think it should be legalized. And also, like the doctors or maybe someone from the family may take advantage of it. Like they may murder that person and call it euthanasia. Like we got the permission, we got it from court, so it can be misused. So I don't think it should be legalized.
Yes, Monisha ji.
Yes,
I
what?
think that it should be legal or it should be law because euthanasia is generally permitted for those persons who are actually on the bed or in their last आखिरी सांस को क्या बोलते हैं?
Stages of
On their
life,
last breath
right.
or on the stage of their last breath, sometimes with permanent disabilities or I think that these are the situations for euthanasia.
Excuse me, I have a doubt.
Yes.
I have a doubt. Can I
Okay.
say that?
Yes, you can ask.
I have a doubt that according to the definition of euthanasia, I think the patient himself is not taking the decision of dying. I think his family members are taking, because the patient is not in a condition to take the decision. So I think euthanasia is something that family members are taking the decision.
Okay, for everybody's information, I just want to give one a point on it. Euthanasia is of 3 types. Like you have raised the point now that others are taking decisions, family members are taking decisions. So euthanasia comes in 3 forms, like voluntary, non-voluntary, and involuntary. So the form in voluntary euthanasia is the type of euthanasia when patient is in the state of taking decision and giving his own opinion, if not able to bear the pain and wants to get euthanasia himself. This is called voluntary euthanasia. Then non-voluntary is the type in which the patient himself is not in the condition to express his or her opinion, like the patients in coma and all. and others are taking a decision on their behalf. And involuntary is like mostly for like children and all who are who don't even have the senses. They can speak, they understand, but they are not having they cannot express what's good for them, and then people are asking for euthanasia. So these are three types. And then again there are two types, that is we say passive and active euthanasia. Passive euthanasia and active euthanasia. Passive is the type of euthanasia in which we just remove the life support system. Like you may have seen, if some patient is on a ventilator or is in a permanent vegetative state, and we remove that support and let the person die. This is called passive euthanasia. And active euthanasia is the type in which we inject some lethal injection or something to let the patient end life. So if you may have, if I mean, I think 2 or 3 years back in 2018 or 19 somewhere, this passive euthanasia was made legal by Supreme Court in India also.
If they are some chances, they have some chances to live, so we can make a hope to survive them. Otherwise, if there are no chances to their life survival, so we can provide them passive euthanasia if chances are there to give. So according to me, passive euthanasia voluntarily, uh, patient allow, not the patient's relative or involuntary or non-voluntary, if patient allow to allow for himself, then it is legally. Otherwise, no one has right to decide about others.
I have a point that like we are living in a country which is very emotional. So I think taking a decision in a country like India and taking a decision for euthanasia is very difficult because family members are too emotionally connected to each other. So after 40 years, 42 years, or I don't know what time, they'll still have hope ki nahi ye uthega. Like he'll wake up because we live in a country which is very emotional. Like it is connected with tradition, religion. So it's like people will think ki nahi, we are putting a like obstacle in the natural processes. Like hum Bhagwan mein mante hain. So how can we end someone's life like that? If God wants that person to live, so why are we like who are we to take the decision that person wants to die? So I don't think it's very possible in India to for people to decide right away that they want euthanasia for.
Right.
Actually, I am totally agree with Maitri because it happens. I mean, miracles happens in medical science so many times.
Okay, after the whole discussion, see, I would like to bring it to conclusion. The scene is that as many of you gave this opinion that India being an emotional country, here relations are valued too much. So since these are the facts, these are the reasons that India was not even able to take decision to make passive euthanasia legal for so many years. It was in fact after long debates and long discussions, this decision could have been taken in 2018 to make passive legal. So coming to that making active legal, particularly in India, it is far from the thought of majority of population. Reason being again because it's like people have the faith that if this life is given to us by God, God only has the means can only take our life, and there is always a hope. Or we can say like Maitri also gives like you know that necessity is the mother of invention. Earlier, you can say that stage 1 cancer was a fatal disease. It was not being treated. But since euthanasia was not legal, scientists, doctors worked on its cure. And now stage 4 is there where, so
Curable.
since we don't have that easy option
Somehow.
in hand, we work on its cure. We try to find out, like even Stephen Hawking, and there are so many examples. Because euthanasia was not legal, they had to find out ways to get the comfort. So that means this is the reason in India, maybe in for next decade or so also, we do not expect that it may happen. And personally also, I think everybody here, it was just a point of discussion that someone has to speak against, someone has to speak in favor, then only we can discuss on get the points. But I think everyone in the here knows that they do not favor active euthanasia.
Yes.